Let's start standing at the front of your mat in the mountain pose. Hello everyone, this is Hami and welcome to the Vinyasa flow of today. We're going to flow through Tibetan music and I hope you enjoy this. Step to the front of your mat and inhale, bring your arms to over your head. Exhale, a big back bend here. Inhale, standing up straight. And exhale, squatting down into chair pose. Inhale in chair pose. And exhale, forward bend. Halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, forward bend again. Step your right foot back a long step for high lunge pose. As you inhale, standing up with your arms over your head. Take a few breaths here in high lunge. And always control your belly as you exhale. Next time you inhale and exhale, bring the whole right foot down to the floor, turning to the side for warrior two with your palms facing up. And let's turn your whole palms facing back. And then bring your palms facing down and palms facing back. So you're rotating your shoulder joint. And then reverse the warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. And exhale, side angle pose. With your left arm inside your left leg. Let's bring your top arm down to the floor and raise your back heel up. Raising your left hand up to the sky for twisting lunge. And keep opening your left arm behind you. And now let's rely on your right hand as you move your left foot to the middle of your mat. It's a side plank variation. Lift your hips up high and bring your arm over your head. And then go to plank pose. Go forward through chaturanga and down to the floor. Inhale for cobra pose. And exhale, lift the whole cobra up, move to plank and then to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up. Bring your right leg even higher as you bend your knee and raise your chest. And then touch your right knee toward your right arm and step your right foot to your right hand position. Stand up again into high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, control your belly. Tighten your belly. Hands in front of your heart in the prayer position. Let's twist towards the right side. Push your arm into your leg for deeper twist. And the last breath, let's open your arm so one hand is pointing up and one hand is pointing down toward the floor. Bring the top arm over your head and then down to the floor. Inhale, arcing through your spine. And exhale, forward bend as you straighten your front leg, pyramid pose. Keep your hips square but always move your right hip back. Then you can step your back foot forward, inhale halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, chair pose. And then slowly stand up. As you exhale, bring your arms along your body. Take a short break in the mountain pose. And then inhale, arms over your head again. Exhale, a deep back bend. Slightly deeper than the previous time. Inhale, go up straight, and exhale, chair pose. Take a deep inhale in chair pose. And as you exhale, forward bend, sticking your belly down to your thighs. Halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Step your left foot back, this time a long step. And then stand up with your upper body. Bring your arms over your ear. Inhale for high lunge. You can make the lunge a bit wider, longer, so that it's more challenging for your legs. And one more breath, inhale. As you exhale, turn your whole body to the left side of the room for Warrior 2. And again here, turn your palms up and let's rotate your shoulder joints. And rotate it the other way, turn your palms down. And then bring your whole left hand behind you into reverse warrior. Let's inhale Warrior 2. And exhale, bring your right arm inside your right leg for side angle pose. Bring the top arm over your head and then down to the floor. Raise your back heel up and keep your left hand on the floor as you bring your right hand up to the sky. And then bring the right arm behind you for a big chest opening. Now let's rely on your left hand and bring your front foot to the middle of your mat for a side plank version. Lift your hips up high and bring your right arm over your ear. And then both hands on the floor, both feet on the floor, plank pose. Move plank forward, exhale through Chaturanga and on the floor. Inhale for Cobra pose. And lift the whole Cobra up for Upward Facing Dog. Become rounded. Go to plank and Downward Facing Dog. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Let's bend your back as if your toes want to touch your head. And then let's bring your left knee to your left tricep. And step your left foot to your left hand position. Stand up into high lunge pose as you inhale. And exhale, control your belly. Make the muscles very tight here. Inhale, hands in front of your heart. And exhale, twist toward the left side. Every time you exhale is a chance to twist deeper. And at the last breath, let's open your arms and try to bring your arms as far away from each other as you can. Bring your top arm over your head and then down to the floor. Inhale halfway up. And exhale, forward bend as you straighten your front leg into a pyramid pose. And try to move both hips back and keep them square. Now let's step your back foot forward parallel to the front foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Uttanasana. And let's stay here for a few breaths. And then inhale, slowly bring your head up for chair pose. With your arms over your head. Slowly stand up and bring your arms along your body, resting in the mountain pose. Inhale, let's bring your arms over your head. And exhale, side bending toward the right. Feel your left side being stretched, very big. Maybe go deeper every time you exhale. And inhale, go back to the center. Exhale, side bend toward the left. Feel how your right side is being stretched. Inhale, go back to the center. And exhale, squat down for chair pose. Bring your hands in front of your heart. And twist toward the left side. Push your arms into your legs and legs to your arms for a deep twist. And then let's bring your right leg up and step, a long step back for twisting lunge. Then open your arms and bring your top arm over your head. And then let's bring your hands and flip your whole body into Warrior 2 position as you stand up. Bring your right arm behind you and left arm over your head for Reverse Warrior. Warrior 2 as you inhale, side angle pose with your left hand inside your left foot. And then bring both arms behind you for the bounding position. Let's bring your right hand on the floor, left hand up to the sky and even behind you for deep twist and chest opening. You're going to rely on your right hand so you bring your front foot to the middle of your mat for that variation of side plank again. And then let's bring the whole front leg and put it into a side plank, a full side plank pose with your legs stacking on each other. And add the side bend into the side plank by bringing your left arm over your head. Eventually, both hands and both feet on the floor for plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga and down to the floor. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Bring your right leg up as you inhale. And bring it even higher. Raise your chest up for a kind of back bend in down dog. And exhale, bend your knees and touch your right knee toward your right arm position. Stay in mountain climber before you put the foot down to the floor. Straightening into your leg. And put your left hand outside of your front foot as your right hand pointing up to the sky for twisting triangle pose. Make it stretch even more by bringing your top arm over your ear. And then bring your hands down to the floor. Let's bring the whole back foot down to the ground. Right hand inside your right foot for triangle pose. And in this triangle, let's imagine how you want to bring your left arm not only over your head, but it wants to reach toward your front foot. And by imagining so, you're giving yourself such a big stretch on the left side of your body. Now let's bring your hands down to the floor and step your back foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Chair pose. As you inhale, bring your arms over your head. And exhale, standing up. Bringing your hands to the front of your chest, or bring your arms down along your body. Mountain pose. The other round, let's bring your arms over your head as you inhale. And exhale, side bend to the left first. This time, let's become rounded like a cat pose, so that you stretch not only the side but also the back side. Inhale, go back to the center. And exhale, it's like you want to dive down to the floor, but toward the side. And feel how it stretches your left and back side very much. Inhale, let's come up straight. And exhale, chair pose. Hands in front of your heart again. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, twist toward the right side. Stand on your right leg. And let's bring your left leg up and step a long step back for high lunge. Open your arms, one hand is pointing up and one hand is pointing down to the floor. And make the stretch, the twist even more by bringing your top arm over your head. And keep reaching it to the front of you. And then let's swing your arms over your head as you turn your whole body into Warrior 2 position. Now let's bring your right arm, your left arm behind you and right arm over your head for Reverse Warrior. Inhale, Warrior 2. And exhale, right hand each side of foot. And try the bounding version of side angle pose. You can look at anything. Just make your neck a bit stretched, very relaxed. And make sure you're breathing very hard here. Release your hand and bring your hands down to the floor. Let's put your weight on your left hand as we are going to twist by bringing your right arm toward the sky and opening it behind you. Let's go to the variation of side plank we did before. Right arm over your head. And then do a full side plank by bringing your right foot and stack it on the left leg. At the side, stretch into side plank by bringing your right arm over your head again. Hips up really high. And then go to a normal plank pose. As you exhale, go through Chaturanga and down to the floor. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. And then exhale, Downward Facing Dog. As you inhale, bring your left leg up. Raise your chest up too. And kick your left leg up really high for a big down dog split. Exhale, touch your knee toward your left upper arm. And then step the foot toward your left hand position. Inhale, straightening your front leg. Let's bring your right hand to put outside of your left foot. And then bring your left hand up toward the sky for twisting triangle pose. And bring your top arm over your head. Very big stretch to the side of your body. Then let's bring your left hand inside your left foot and change side. So now your right hand is up to the sky for siding triangle pose. Let's reach your right arm over your head down to the floor as if it wants to hold the front foot. And by doing this, you have a very big stretch on the right side of your body. Maybe you can even hold your own foot. Then bring both hands down to the floor. Pyramid pose as you inhale. And then step your back foot forward, halfway up, inhale. And exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. Slowly stand up for the chair pose. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, stand up. Bring your arms along your body or hands in prayer position in the mountain pose. Let's bring your arms to over your head again for an inhale. And exhale, chair pose, squatting down. Hands in front of your heart. Let's twist toward the left side, twisting chair. Hooking your right arm toward the outside of your left leg and open your arm. Try to expand your arms as big as you can. Step your right foot back a long step, and now you are in twisting lunge already. Probably you can hold your fingers to the floor and raise your top arm over your head. And then let's swing your right arm over your head into side angle pose. Now your left arm is inside your left foot. Stand up into warrior 2 and reverse the warrior with your right arm behind your back. Let's turn your whole chest up to the sky, this time for warrior. And then triangle pose, straightening your front leg, bringing your left hand down toward the floor. Let's do half bound by turning your right arm behind you, and then full bound maybe by bringing your left arm underneath your leg and catch your hands. Slowly release your hand. Just bring both hands down to the floor, raise your back leg up and step a bit closer. Now standing on your right hand, bringing your left hand up to the sky, and then pick the whole left leg up and step it back behind you for the wild thing pose. Left arm over your head. Slowly come back. And then bring your left hand down to the floor to plank pose. Exhale, go through chaturanga, laying flat on the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up, raising your chest up too, and kick your right leg up as high as you can. Let's flip your hips and then bring the whole right leg to the floor on your left side for wide thing. And then there's a challenge here. Try not to touch your right hand down to the floor, but pick your whole right leg up and step it to the front of your mat, straightening your right leg for twisting triangle pose. And maybe for a more challenging position, bring your left hand outside of your right foot. Half bound, bring your top arm behind you, trying to touch your other hips. And then let's bring your top arm over your head and down to the floor. Just bring your back knee down to the ground for Anjani Asana pose. Inhale, bring your arms to over your head. We're going to do a twist by turning your whole chest toward the right side and move your right hand, run it along on the back leg. Maybe you can even hold your hand to behind your knee or along your calf or to your heel. And then both hands on the floor. Let's do a pyramid pose with only the front heel on the floor. The whole front foot is pointing up toward your face as you forward bend. Eventually, step your back foot forward, halfway up as you inhale, and exhale, forward bend. Chair pose. Slowly stand up with your arms over your head. And then interlace your fingers behind your head as you become rounded, touching your elbows toward your knees. Maybe you can walk your elbows up higher than your knees. Slowly stand up. Release your hands. take a few breaths in the mountain pose. And then let's inhale, bring your arms to over your head again. Exhale, chair pose, squatting down. Hands in front of your heart, inhale. And exhale, twist toward the right side. Now let's open your arms. Maybe you can touch your left hand toward the floor and right arm toward the sky. And then step your left leg a long step back for twisting lunge position. And open your top arm over your head. Now let's change your arm's position. Bring your right hand inside your right foot and your left arm over your head this time. The whole back foot, put it on the floor for side angle pose. Stand very strongly with your legs so that you can come up into warrior two. Wrapping your left arm behind you for reverse warrior. And at the back bend too, to open your chest. Standing up straight with both legs, start reaching your hand forward and down to the floor for triangle pose. And try to do the full bound here. Maybe you need to bend your knees, it's fine. And now let's release your hand. And bring your left hand down to the floor. We're going to stand on your left hand. Turn both of your feet to the same side, to the right side, for the side plank pose variation. And then lift the whole right leg up and step it back, turning all the front of your body, chest, belly, hips toward the sky for wide thing. And then go through side plank and plank. Exhale, chaturanga, and laying flat on the floor. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Go up even higher and higher. And then flip your hips and bend your left knee too. And step your left foot to the floor on your right side. Bring your left hand up over your head for wide thing on this side. Now the challenge is don't put your left hand on the floor, but try to step your left foot to the front of your mat. Straightening your left leg for twisting triangle pose. And for more challenge, bring your right hand outside of your foot. Half bound. Bring your top arm behind you. Maybe your fingers can touch the opposite of your hips. Let's get out of here. Bring your back knee down to the floor. Anjani Asana. Find a deep hip opening here. With your arms over your head as you inhale. And now we're going to add the twist by turning your chest toward the left side and bring your left hand to touch the back leg. Try to walk your back hand along the back leg. Maybe some of you can even hold your heel. It's a very big stretch here, but control your belly every time you exhale. And bring both hands down to the floor. Step your back foot a bit closer for pyramid pose with only the front heel on the floor. As you exhale, forward bend. Reaching your toes toward your head and reaching your head toward your toes. Step your back foot forward. Forward bend as you exhale. Now bring your hips down low and eventually sit down toward the floor. Take a small rest here. And then we're going to do the fire log pose with your right leg on top of your left leg. The shin bones are stacking on top of each other, heel on knee and knee on heel. If you feel like you are very tight in your hips, lean back and support yourself with your arms. But if you feel like you can do it, let's slowly forward bend, and then let's use your right arm to put at the middle of your right shin bone or put outside of your right foot for a twist. And then let's change the twist side. This time bring your left arm probably at the middle of your calf or ideally outside of your thigh bone for the twist. After doing these poses, let's do a boat pose. You can hold your big toes and slowly kick your heels up toward the sky for straight leg. But more important is straight back so that you will not fall back. After boat pose, let's put your left leg on top of your right leg. And if you feel like your knee or your hips are too tight, keep sitting, leaning back. Otherwise, you can start going forward and put your left elbow at the middle of your shin bone or on your left foot position and twist. And then let's change the twist side. So right elbow can be on your calf or can be outside of your left thigh and twist. And now that we're done both sides, let's do one more time the boat pose. This time you can hold your big toes or you can hold your calf or your knee. The important thing is to keep your back raising up all the time. If you are rounded, you're going to fall back. Then let's slowly be rounded and put all the vertebrae on your spine down to the floor. Open your arms like a little T and bring both knees toward the left side as you look to the right side. And then change to the other side. Is make some relaxing, twisting movement. Eventually, go to Savasana pose. If there's any other pose that you want to do before Savasana, feel free to do those. And when you rest in Savasana, relax all your body on the ground. Thank you very much for doing this flow with me today. I hope you enjoy the flow and the music. And now you can just rest here in Savasana. When I'm going out of this pose to end the yoga class. Thank you very much. And I will see you next time. Namaste.